Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here. Today we're taking a look at the iPhone XR in the silver/white color. Now let's just go ahead and get straight into this. You can see the wallpaper there along with the iPhone XR and the bezels. Of course, we're just going to get the pamphlets here with the stickers and the quick start guide and all that. Nothing very important. The important thing here is, of course, the phone itself, which does look amazing, and we'll get to that. Of course, everything else here is just normal in the box. You get your ear pods, you get your wall adapter, and a lightning cable. Thing about this here is that you don't get a 3.5mm to lightning jack, so that you can, adapter, so that you can connect your headphones to this. So yeah, you either need lightning headphones or to buy an adapter on Amazon or something like that. Which I don't see as a big deal, but of course, if you have headphones, that is going to be a big deal that it doesn't come with your brand new phone. Now, taking a closer look here at the white color, you can see that it is pure white as opposed to what we got with that cloudy white weird color that we have with the 10 and 10s. Not sure why Apple couldn't just use this color, because this looks beautifully clean and it will look so good on the iPhone XS. I very much just like that cloudy color when you compare it to how beautiful this white looks and how clean it is. You can just see that there, it shines so much, and it just looks really good. And especially with like the black camera there with that silver border around the camera, silver Apple logo, iPhone in silver. The edges are aluminum on this guy, which feel amazing in this silver color. It actually feels better than the black borders around the black one we unboxed in the last video. For some reason, it just feels really good. Let's go ahead and boot this one up and check it out here, how it looks turned on. This color just looks stunning. Look at that border. This is the closest thing we've gotten to a color scheme compared to the original iPhone, in my opinion, just because we got that black with that silver finish. And yeah, everything just looks clean. And if it wasn't for the fact that I already got the XS, I think I would probably buy this phone and stick with the LCD and take all the cons and whatever, and just for how nice this color is. I really love this color. All right, so as I was saying, there was a lot of controversy regarding this phone as a budget phone and having an LCD display instead of an OLED. This is an iPhone X, and it's just missing a couple of features. You got Face ID, of course, you got this full screen, and there's really not much to complain about off the bat in terms of specs, just because it does have all the same internals as the iPhone XS. So this is technically inside a better phone, and even the camera is better than the iPhone X from last year. So yeah, it is a flagship phone. Apple has done some weird thing where they've made, a more premium device, and now they can skimp out on features on their actual flagship phone and turn this into a budget phone. So yeah, it's just weird what Apple has done, but they've managed to do it. And as far as businesses go, they've nailed it right on the head correctly, because they put an LCD display, which isn't a bad display. Of course, it's a very nice display. It's going to be better than the display you have like on your iPhone 8 or so, if not pretty much the exact same thing. So you're not going to notice a drop in quality. If anything, you might notice that it's going to be better. Of course, you still have True Tone here. You can still choose a view here, which I thought was interesting. So you can still go zoomed or standard. I'll go zoomed a little bit to see that, because I went standard in the last video. And of course, it's going to teach you how to use the gestures and all that if you're new to it from the iPhone 8. And all right, so there we go. This is the iPhone XR in the silver color, all booted up, and it looks just stunning, especially with this wallpaper. Actually, all looks really good. I think the bezels with this color isn't that much of a huge problem, just because I think that the black goes really well with the silver and with the wallpaper, and everything ends up matching up nicely, even if it does have large bezels. But you can see it there. The reason it has the large bezels is because the LCD display can't curve like an OLED, so you have to put large bezels to hide it. And yeah, the tech behind that is all pretty neat. And yeah, this looks really good. If you're gonna get the XR and you're not sure what color to get, your safest bet is to go with this guy. It just looks so clean. It's going to stay very clean because it doesn't attract smudges as much as some of the other guys. And it just looks stunning. Like, this is really great design. It looks like an iMac. It looks like a MacBook. And yeah, it just looks really good. And you can see the display there. If you don't compare it against an iPhone 10 or 10s straight up, then you won't notice a difference. And you're gonna love this display, and who cares? I mean, you have to be a big display nerd to actually care about that. It's just that once you buy an iPhone 10 or 10s, and then you look back at this, it's just like buying an OLED TV and going back to, you know, just a regular LED TV. So, I mean, you're gonna notice the difference, but if you stay where you're at, you're gonna be good. You're gonna love this display, and it's gonna look good enough. You're not missing out on anything. Of course, the camera is the same, so the camera is gonna be great. And yeah, you're getting pretty much an iPhone 10 or 10s for close to $800, which isn't cheap at all. I do wish Apple wouldn't have skimped on the display, and it still would have been, you know, the same price of $750, but with a better display. But I guess that's what we'll get next year, and we'll get reduced bezels. And I guess this will end up looking like an iPhone 10 next year. And who knows what will happen with the iPhone 10 or, you know, the 10. I mean, this will end up looking like an iPhone 10s, and the 10s, who knows what will happen to that. Maybe that one will go to 11, or I don't know what's going on. Apple's really confused everything. Maybe we'll just get one phone next year instead of this many, because this is insane. I mean, you got basically now you got the mini iPhone, you got the medium size iPhone, and then you got the Max. And yeah, so this is as big as an iPhone 6 Plus, in case you didn't know, or just a Plus phone in general. This is so that you're gonna get the full screen. So it is gonna be harder to manage just because you gotta go from edge to edge. But I think overall the size fits, and it actually feels really nice in my hand. And it's a nice size. I actually really like it compared to the 10s. I think 10s is nice and nimble, easy to hold, easy to manage, and feels very premium. This one's a little bit more standard iPhone feeling and everything, but it's a really nice phone. And honestly, if I hadn't bought the 10s, I think I'd buy this one right here. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or reach out to me on Twitter at RMRDNL. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.